Revelation for White that should organize a seminar like a conference to honor God and humanity. So the purpose we should use white colors. So, and by the grace of God, also supporting the needy. So it was categorically clear that it's not to support those who have already, but the needy. So that is why you see, whenever we are going for our outreach, people always come to us and say, okay, these people in this location, so we are a registered organization, company, so name it. So we are very proud of what God is using us to do, and we are not just in UK. We are global by the special grace of God. Even the Scottish government, that is how they say they have classified us as a global organization based on how God is using us. And not only that, we are celebrating now in UK, also Bayelsa right now. They are also so grateful for what God is doing, and we also use this opportunity to invite people wherever you are. It doesn't matter. We still need our branch to be established in US, Canada. Yes. We have people in London, so at least the Scotland. So wherever you are, wherever you are watching us from, kindly join us, okay? So you are very welcome, and my greetings, my appreciation to all the ambassadors wherever you are. We appreciate you, we love you, we say thank you for being
It's a topic that has been disturbing the society. So I want us to give our take on it. So it's about equality. Now, this equality is regarding men and women. So there are some countries, they have women as their leader. They have as their governor or president, whatever. But over here in Africa, we say no, women cannot be president or anything. So what is your take on this issue now? Does that mean that we should just allow men to dominate as head, as the Bible have rightly put it, that they are our head? So what is now the fate of the women? Is it that our rightful place is actually in the kitchen? So let's know from now if we will be aspiring for presidency or anything, or we should just kill our dreams inside the kitchen.
And women receive equal pay. So do you agree? Are men and women equal? Do you agree?
No. 2 minutes.
No, yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
As being a global issue, before now, it all depends on the angle you are taking it from. Especially we that is from Africa. In Africa setting, man is always the head. But it doesn't deprive woman to aspire to any level in life. Because then, I believe that era is far gone, because we have seen women that have strived to become top in the world. Especially, let me just break down narrow this thing to Nigeria, Africa. At least we can see the light of late Dora Akunyili that really performed. It was during her that everybody knew about NAFDA. Yes. Yeah. And you can still talk about the right of this woman, low self-esteem. Because of the society we find ourselves. Being a woman, and you want the society to happen to you, as Nigeria will say society. The society is secondary. You, a person, is the primary. If you can work for yourself, if the way you take yourself, that's the way the society will affect you. If you take yourself like, okay, no, definitely I can't deliver. Society will take you that you cannot deliver. But if you know that definitely the society dictates for you, like, okay, no, as a woman you cannot attain this kind of position, no. Let your inner self, build your inner self like equality. That's both man and woman were created equal. And position is far, far greater and bigger than the one of the husband. But once it still comes down to the family, you see, there are some kind of women that with that status that she will not be able to be under man. Yeah, we have seen, even those that are not even up to that kind of state, they will say no, and they limit you to some kind of certain level in life. If you put that one aside and you build yourself to that level, definitely you can aspire for any position.
that has been proven over time to say women are more conservative and in terms of intellectual display and performance in terms of organizations and all that, because of their level of that womanhood and the way they look at things, and their direction is different from, because things that gender is not the sex or whether male or female, it's your capacity and your ability to show that you are also equal to the man and all that. Like he rightly mentioned, you do not also forget your place in the house. Something happened recently that was trending, not really trending much. So for me, it is an equal playground, level playground, right, for both sex. It all depends on your personality and your conviction and your ability and what you want to be.
Certain cultures will tell you that women, especially back home in Nigeria, have a situation whereby a girl is being married out at the age of 12.
From my experiences in the north, which I've worked over time, right, I think there's some different perspective to life, different from their own end now, except facing the girl child, and most of the ladies facing have started channeling their energy and this into education. It is happening. It was not happening like that some years back, but now there's that orientation to say, look, you have a lot to gain if you go into education and all that. Forget all the fight of the Boko Haram ideology of no battle reaching, no school or something. The truth of the matter is that there is some advancement in the anti-Semitic culture that is changing things differently. And I believe that since that incident to date, I don't think any of those senators or DC are still indulging in such a discipline. But although there were some things that was even trying, they were actually like a sponsorship something in camp where the governor or the government rather were trying to do some kind of mass marriage and all that. But because of this issue we are talking about, there were some age limitations that they were specified to say, no, if you are going to do that, there must be some age limit. You cannot go and marry a 15 years to a 15 years or something. And that was when you now start realizing that, okay, things are changing. That was a very important state in the north where they have that tendency of marrying underage, doing underage marriages and all that. So it is just, still, I still stand by my words to say there's some advancements in ethics and culture that are actually gravitating towards extinction. Not really, it might not be extinction in total, but it's reducing that notion, that belief to say, oh, we must do it and all that. Frankly, I believe as time goes, even when you go to the door, they are more enlightened now than what they used to be some years back. And I believe that as time goes on, really, we'll get there.
Also, men and women have equal rights in society. As the women, as Daddy said earlier, don't do this, don't do that. So I don't think that's a stake, according to me. So it's no longer functioning in both exactly.
No, we have studied for ourselves and this thing will not happen again. You also need to, the society also need to push out role model, female role model that they also look up to. Okay, let me just practically, what has happened in this so-called African nations called women and all that? Do you know that has inspired a lot of younger female people that can now say, oh, so I can also be like this and all that. Because if you don't see a role model that you want to look like, it discourages you and all that. But once the society starts giving that kudos and that honor to them.
So some men, like, they don't really like their wives to be as in more than like in aspect of education and maybe getting a bigger position. They don't really like it, because I have a friend that right now is happening to her. Like, she have a position, like a higher position, but the husband is like, oh no, you don't want her to like to as in to this insecurity and stuff like that. He don't want her to get the position, which is something that she read in school, and she really wants that position. But it's not like she's not going to be doing aspects in the house or doing the whatever in the house. But it's just that the man is just insecure, like yes, threatening that this woman is going to like, and she's not that kind of person. She's this kind of person that she just like being, as in going higher. Like she don't want to like limit herself, but still yet the man is not, as in, is this kind of person that no, he doesn't want her to like that she should just be in her lane. Like she should just stay in that particular one she is.
I hope they have this inferiority complex, right? And of course, when they see their wife rising to certain position, it becomes an issue to them because they feel the woman will not give them that respect that the man deserves and all that. And some men just feel low. I know women also have that kind of ego at times, but if you are a woman that understands, just like what she says, that give men their and space, you won't have much problem. But also, I will also advise men who have that kind of inferiority complex that it is even better when your wife is setting position that you understand that you can either use certain advantage or it's an overhand, right? And it doesn't matter whether woman is in position or not. Once the woman has some very rough characteristics, which he exhibits, whether in position or not, he will definitely do what she wants to do. You understand? So, for most men, of course, except most men will feel that way because they are just saying that, oh, this woman will no longer respect me for who I am and all that. But I don't see anything wrong in it. If I see such person, the only advice I will give to him is be yourself as a man and know your place in the family and know that you are the head of the family. Basically, you must also keep on reminding her that I'm also the head of the family. Yes, today you hold this position, I'm also the head of the family and all that.